Welcome to the second pillar of organization mastery. This one is a very interesting one and usually is the one that raises the biggest concerns or the most, let's say, the biggest pushback. Because I really think this is the one that really transforms completely your entire organization. Let me tell you before I jump into this really the pillar, I want to tell you something. I don't know if you are aware, but most of our companies, if not all the companies, are designed in the way that are optimized for the industrial era. So the models that we have, like the typical functional departments, Department of Marketing, Department of Finance, Development, R&D, etc., they are designed in the way they have organizational design based on industrial era. You know, in the 90s, Henry Ford and the Taylor were the big responsible for industrial era. They created organizations based on departments because they believed that dividing everyone in small, very specific tasks and then put everything together was the way to go. And at that moment, at that time, was interesting, and it was the right way, the right approach, because you wanted to create an organization. This is a manufacturing company. You wanted to create an organization that is optimized for efficiency. Okay, but now the problem arises because we are in the digital era, and what you want is you want to design a company that is optimized for speed, and the structures around the company or the structures that you need to put in place in your company are different than the ones that we had from the previous age, the previous industrial era. So the first thing the first thing that you need to do in order to really reduce the time to market is really rethink the way how your entire company is designed and structured. In the traditional way, you know that you have the Department of Marketing, Department of Finance, Department of R&D, and etc., etc., etc. And then you have projects, one, and you have the entire people. You get people from different parts of the organization, and you get the project done. But now, in the digital era, you want to ditch most probably this entire idea. This entire notion is completely wrong because, again, this is a structure, organizational structure that is optimized for efficiency. Now, what you want in the digital era is to create an organization that is optimized for speed. So what you want to do is to create a company around products. Okay, not around functional departments, but around products. So what you want to have a product, and you want to have people, an entire company or entire startup, entire group with everyone from marketing, from finance, from R&D, from compliance, everyone. You really build an entire company around products and not projects, okay? It's a huge change mindset, but it's really necessary. And what you do now, what you are thinking is, but Luis, are you crazy? Because now what you are telling me is I need to have a marketing department for different products. So before I have 1 or 2 persons for marketing, and now you are telling that I have 10 people for marketing or 10 people for finance. And the answer is more or less yes. Marketing, finance are really different areas because most probably few people can support the entire company. But if you are talking about software development, yes, you need to multiply the developers, you need to hire more people. And now you tell, but this increases the cost tremendously. Yes, we'll increase the cost without any question because you are hiring more people. But remember, the old mindset, they were optimized for efficiency, right? Now you want to optimize for speed. So yes, the salaries will increase, the cost of your entire organization, but the speed, the way that you bring products to the market will give you much more revenue faster that will compensate the salaries, the cost of the salaries that we will have in your company. So step 1, ditch the matrix organization. Step 2, start to create companies around products, mini startups or products on their own with everyone inside of this product. So this is in traditional in manufacturing is calling a value stream. So identify a product and create a company or a group of companies that are end-to-end, really supporting the customer in the possible best way. And then you have what will result is you will have a portfolio of products in your companies. And it will be very easy to manage that because if you remember the previous pillar with the OKRs, you have the strategy of the company, for 5 years, and you have then 1 year. And what you can do is you start to create objectives for the different parts or different products. And these objectives are basically customer-facing objectives. So they are objectives that will help you, your customer. And then you have basically a portfolio of projects, portfolio of products with the OKRs for every single product. And from here, you can go and establish the OKRs that I explained on the previous video. The really cool thing of this is this really brings you a complete agility to the entire organization on the business level. Imagine that you have products and something in the market change, and you can immediately put the budget, because the budget will be given every 3 months. So this is something that you will need to discuss internally, because the budget process will change, but it's something that I don't want to discuss in this video. It will be another video. But every 3 months you can put budget in and out to support or reinforce different products. Okay, so this gives you a tremendous flexibility on the business level. To finish, I want to give an example how this can be applied. So, for example, currently I have a customer in Saudi Arabia. They are a digital bank, and they have a really cool product. They had a really cool product that they wanted to bring in the market in March, April, which was basically, we would go out to the restaurant, you could split the bill with your phones, and everything was really divided in a very nice way. But guess what? COVID-19 appeared, and everyone was in quarantine. So it doesn't make any sense to develop a product that will not be used. So they immediately create a product to enable people to buy stuff on PlayStation or online shop, and they shift the entire organization at a very fast pace. In a couple of weeks, they change everything to focus in one product that makes much more sense for the organization. Because they are using OKRs, because they are structuring their whole company in products, they can shift the budget to the companies and to the areas of the company that really makes sense. Okay, so as a summary, matrix organization is an old-fashioned way if you are optimizing for speed. Create products and teams around the products, stable teams. Connect those products into the portfolio. Establish the OKRs into those products, and you can achieve huge flexibility in your company. And I can guarantee you that you can really reduce time to market, align everyone, reduce time to market, and get to the customers faster, increasing your profitability of the overall company. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you want to know more, just browse the book, and the book will have all the information that I explained here in a much more detailed level. If you want to know a little bit about your leadership style and if you will succeed as a digital leader in our digital era, just go to www.organizationalmastery.com/scorecard and take the scorecard. They will measure your leadership style in the entire blueprint that I presented before. Or last but not least, if you want to know more about our academy, we are putting up and running a digital leadership Accelerator academy where you can get all the skills to learn everything that you need in order to build a fantastic digital product organization in the digital era. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed.